Alright, updated Criss Angel. Gores, Armored Axon Kicker, 3 Silent Psychic Wizard, 1 Side Blocker, 3 Serene Witch, 2 Hush Cleric, Commander, Esper, Jumper, Sanguine, 3 Effect Veiler, 2 Max C, Card Trooper, 3 Typhoon, 2 Miracle Synchro Fusion, 2 Teleport, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Pot Avarice, 2 Warning, 2 Fiendish Chain, Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment, 2 Torrential, Extra Deck, 1 Lever, Army Arm, Nateria Beast, Bionic, Nateria Barkion, Black Rose Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Scrap Dragon, and then the Psychic Synchros, Magical Android, Psychic Nightmare, Life Transfer, Thought Ruler Archfiend, Hyper Psychic Blaster, Overmind Archfiend, and the Fusion Ultimate Ass Kicker. We'll talk about some of the card choices here in a second. Okay, let me explain some of the choices for the deck. Hush Psychic Cleric. I run 2 Hush Psychic Cleric and the Card Trooper over 3 Tour Guides for one simple reason. The deck wants to synchro. Okay, it doesn't exactly want to exceed, because if you exceed, you don't really get the effects that you're aiming for. You kind of clog your extra deck space, and I just don't feel that the way I'm trying to play the deck would benefit from Tour Guide at this point. That could change, but right now I just don't feel that way. I feel that the best way to play the deck is to use Cleric and Wizard and their recycling effects. You know, banishing a monster, letting them die, synchroning them off, whatever, getting them to the graveyard as soon as possible, and then recycling your synchros or your other floater psychic monsters. And so, you know, that's the reasoning. And, you know, Card Trooper makes Wizard and Cleric live. It also makes Pot Avarice live. It's an Earth level 3, so I can go into that beast with Jumper or Esper Girl. I can go into Barkion with Psychic Commander. So he just overall fits the bill, whereas the Tour Guide engine does not. Armored Axon Kicker, normal summon if I control another psychic monster. That's the reason why I run it over Overdrive Teleporter. I know Overdrive Teleporter is amazing. As I've played the deck, I've learned not to care about Effect Veiler, because there's just so many plays that you can force your opponent to Veiler and then make the play that you really wanted to play when you're pretty sure they don't have a Veiler in hand. But that Tribute Summon is what kills me. I don't like the Tribute Summon, and I don't like that it can't be Special Summon. The deck wants to recycle, and I can't recycle Overdrive Teleporter. You know, it's pretty as simple as that. Psychic Jumper, I do not know why I was not playing this card. It's another card that just, you know, adds to the arsenal of forcing Veilers, making really control plays. You know, pay 1,000, give them a Witch, sync her up, run over the Witch, you know, gain a little bit of advantage, those kind of things, those kind of plays, and that just makes Jumper really important. I'm back and forth on Side Blocker and Destructotron. Both of them, again, are cards that scream, hit me with Veiler. And I keep bringing Veiler up again because Veiler hurts a lot of decks. It hurts wind-ups. It can hurt this deck. It can hurt Karakuris. Hurts Inzectors like no other. But this deck can make so many plays in one turn that you kind of want them to drop a Veiler. You want to deplete their resources, you know, so you can, you know, go for the throat or just take control of the game. And Sideblocker does that as well as Destructotron. The reason why I'm running Sideblocker over Destructotron, and it kind of sucks that Sideblocker is a wind because it kind of doesn't let me go into Barkion, is just because the control factor. Being able to get this off of Esper Girl, get this off of Serene Witch. If they say that they were foolish enough to attack my face down Witch with a Logia, and I banish this, and then it comes back, I can call Logia while Logia is face up on the field until my next turn. They can't activate Logia's effect, so I'm free to Heavy Storm. You know, I can just do whatever, and they have to rely on their back rows to protect them and not Logia. So that's pretty hot. As well as I can call Final Countdown. I can force him to drop a max C by saying, call him max C. They'll play it right away, thinking that I'm going to go off when I just want to deplete the resources again. I can call Effect Veiler. They'll Effect Veiler right then and there because they're thinking that I'm about to go off and they're going to need their other Effect Veiler to stop my plays. So he's pretty much a mind fuck. Max C, in my area, right now there's Wind-Ups and 6 Sams, Hieratics, and Shooting Quasar decks. So this card is pretty much meta dependent. Now this is my boss monster suite. Miracle Synchro Fusion goes with Armored Axon Kicker and Overmind Archfiend. These two guys are boss monsters, straight up. I didn't think that the deck had a win condition, but after playing extensively this past weekend, I come to realize that dropping him at the right time is game, just straight up. Either you gain so much life, your opponent can't do anything, or they have no outs. They're torrential, they're bottomless, dark hole, Black Rose Dragon play if they got it, Soul Takers, all that are useless against him. They have to make something bigger than him, or they have to bait me into attacking into a dimensional prison or something. Or they have to Fiendish Chain, or summon a monster, or wait for me to summon a monster, torrential, then Effect Veiler this. They have to burn so many resources to get rid of this guy. And so he is pretty much a win condition. The same can be said with Overmind Archfiend. I had once said that I would rather run Trishula over him, but since Trishula is banned, I won't be running either. I've recanted, obviously. At 3,300 attack, he's not going anywhere. He's staying on the field for several turns. If you get his effect off twice, let's say you remove a Thought Ruler and maybe a Hyper Psychic Blaster, your opponent will scoop, because they know that as soon as they find an answer to him and they don't have a warning, or even if they do have a warning, they've probably lost so many life points that the warning is going to kill them anyway. So yeah, if he gets his effect off at least twice, it's pretty much a good game, because you can just Dark Hole it yourself. You can Tribute Summon it for Armored Axon Kicker and then spam all your guys, and it is big trouble for your opponent. Life Transfer is just simply because it's a level 7 Psychic. It allows me to Synchro Climb. Synchro Climbing is too important, as you guys remember from playing Plant Synchro. You Synchro Climb, make your Pot of Avarice live. It also, when you Synchro Climb, you make your Clerics and Wizards live. You can Wizard, use Effect, Mercy Teleport, get Psychic Commander, Life Transfer. Then later on, you can summon your Jumper, summon your Esper Girl, Mercy Teleport your Esper Girl, Synchro with Life Transfer and Esper Girl, go into Blaster. So now you have 4 monsters in the graveyard, and you're just waiting for either this to die for Pot of Avarice, or each successive Cleric or Wizard has live targets to use for their effects. And finally, Leviair. I had said that the deck wants to Synchro, but there are many times where Leviair just is clutch. There's been a couple times where you summon Wizard, use effect, they Bottomless Trap Hole. If he uses their effect and you banish your Esper Girl, it hurts really bad, because Esper Girl is really clutch for getting your looping going, your advantage engine going, that kind of thing. So Leviair helps alleviate that. A lot of times I'll summon it knowing they have Bottomless Trap Hole, because I have a Leviair play to get back my Esper Girl. Because I know if they Bottomless Trap Hole, then they probably won't have the second one for my Leviair. Because there's been several times where I've had a Cleric face down, Esper Girl in grave or something, summon Wizard and Bottomless, okay fine. Flip Cleric, Mercy Teleport, get my other Cleric, overlay Esper Girl, or what have you. So that's, it's pretty good. Also stealing your opponent's banished Rescue Rabbit, taking your opponent's banished Stratos when they're playing heroes, that kind of thing. It could be really, really clutch. All right, so tell me what you think. I've been working really hard on this deck, on this build. I feel this is my build until the end of the format. I've put Hieratics and my Chaos deck on hold. I don't know the future of Tour Guide. I don't know the future of Atomb. I don't know the future of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. I don't know the future of Seal of Convocation. I don't know the future of Blackluster Soldier. So I'm sticking with this deck because I can't really see Konami hitting anything in this deck. I mean, I don't even think anything on this deck is on the radar. I mean, God forbid they ban Hush Psychic Cleric, because I mean, the card is just busted, you know. Alright, it's DUBKDAD, and presenting my Psychic deck with explanations, and I'm out.